Hey, this is just unbelievable. The pro-Trump election fraud lawyer, Lin Wood, is under investigation for possibly voting illegally himself. This is being reported by WSB TV in Atlanta. Lin Wood, a lawyer, filed lawsuits to try to steal the election for Trump, held rallies to try to steal the election for Trump, claimed people voted illegally in the 2020 presidential election. And WSB TV in Atlanta, Georgia, can now report that the state is investigating Lin Wood for potentially having voted illegally in the state of Georgia. Reporter Justin Gray was able to confirm yesterday that the Georgia Secretary of State is looking into whether Lin Wood was even eligible to vote in the state of Georgia and whether he actually broke the law when he voted and potentially wrongly claimed to be a Georgia resident. Lin Wood said, "It's 1776 in America, and we're not going to let them take our freedom." That freedom being that he claimed Trump was the rightful winner of the election and people voted illegally for Joe Biden, or the numbers were messed with, or the machines were messed with, or whatever. But he himself, Lin Wood, may have voted illegally, of course, for Donald Trump in the state of Georgia. The incredible detail here is that sources at the Georgia Secretary of State's office say the reason they're even investigating Lin Wood is that Lin Wood emailed their office and said, "I moved to South Carolina." He admitted to them, quote, "I have been domiciled in South Carolina for several months after purchasing property in the state in April." Presumably, the reason Lin Wood was telling this to the Georgia Secretary of State was related to taxes. You want to, when you change states, I don't even know the tax rates in Georgia and in South Carolina, but very often when you change states and you go to a lower tax state, or at least you want to avoid having to file taxes in two states, even if the tax rates are similar, you want to make sure that the state you've left knows you have severed your relationship with them. When people move from New York to Florida, this is a whole legal and accounting thing where how do you demonstrate you really are no longer responsible for any taxes in New York? So Lin Wood said, I'm domiciled in South Carolina, presumably for tax purposes. And as a result of that, the Secretary of State in Georgia is now looking at whether he even should have been legally allowed to vote in Georgia in November. So this is all, maybe Lin Wood was right after all, and people did vote illegally, and he meant himself. Maybe he really did have that personal knowledge because it was he himself who actually did it. And while they're at it, check Trump's voting as well. Moving from New York to Florida, voting by mail. It's all very, very suspicious, right? Endless projection from these people. It never, ever, ever ends. And there is no hypocrisy too great. There is no instance of projection that goes beyond what these people are capable of. And we've talked before about how for all the talk about voter fraud, the people getting caught are either Republicans doing it or Republicans trying to, quote, test the system to show how easy it is to do. And it turns out it's not actually that easy because they keep getting caught. We'll follow the investigation into Lin Wood and whether he did or didn't vote illegally. But it is is it fair to call it a comedy of errors? I don't know that these are really errors. These really do seem like fraudsters. Maybe we need a different term for it. We'll have more on this on the David Pakman Show Instagram page. Make sure you're following us at David Pakman Show on Instagram. While you're there, follow me on Instagram at david.pakman. You may not have known this, but when you see me sitting here on the show, I am often wearing shirts by a company called Teddy Stratford. I asked them to be a sponsor because they are by far my favorite shirts that I own. With almost all other slim fit button-up shirts I've worn, you get this annoying stretched out gap in the chest where the buttons are, which does not look good. But what makes Teddy Stratford shirts unique is this patented zipper that's hidden underneath the buttons, which actually prevents the chest from looking weird and stretched out like that. It looks really good. And just all around, they cut the entire shirt in a specific way that makes your upper body look a lot better. It's just a much nicer and more stylish fit than you get from other shirts. And they hand make everything with 100% Egyptian cotton and flat felled seams, which means it's going to be a lot more durable than other shirts and last a lot longer, which I really love. Go check them out at davidpakman.com/Teddy. The link is down below and they'll give you 15% off your first order if you use the coupon code Pakman at checkout.